So it looks like the divide between Shelley's clique and Huda is continuing. We had a messy ass challenge this episode where people were basically calling people out via mail. I guess it's meant to be hate mail, but they just called it mail for PR purposes. And you could either do it anonymously or you could sign your name. And the girls just came for Huda. And Shelley, I understand, but Alondria confused me. But even for Shelley, some of the points that she made, very confusing. Okay, the whole A situation, I still don't feel like Huda really did anything that left field, considering it was the heart rate challenge. Everybody was doing a lot in that challenge, including Shelley. But fair dues, the point about Jeremiah and the loyalty thing, okay, but I already spoke about in my last episode, I think it's double standards here, because she doesn't think that Ace did anything wrong in the heart rate challenge other than kissing other people. She doesn't think that Ace had a part to play when he was encouraging the booty bouncing by grabbing her arse cheeks and aiding the booty bouncing. She don't have that smoke for Ace, who's meant to be her man's, who apparently likes her so much that he wanted to close things off, but he's entertaining the booty bouncing. You don't have no smoke for him, even though he's embarrassed you several times, talking about, I've given you chance after chance after chance after chance. This is the first transgression for Huda. Ace has disrespected you multiple times, but Ace gets unlimited chances. But like I said in my last video, she's clearly a bird. And then she starts talking about Chris and basically talking about how Huda is shady because she clearly bought Chris in for herself. Like, she tried to say that she bought him in for Shelley, but she really bought him in for herself. And I'm like, I'm so fucking confused. Why would Huda bring in a whole man from Casa Amor just for you? Do you not think that's a little bit delusional? Like, the entitlement, you've got a strong couple who you're clearly going to lock in with, and you expected somebody who has no options to bring in a whole man just for you to play around with, to fuck with Ace. I'm so confused. And from what I can remember, Huda made it clear that she also wants to get to know Chris too. But obviously he can get to know Shelley as well. I think she made that clear. I really don't recall her saying anything like, I'm bringing him in specifically for you. So I'm very confused. Maybe there was some miscommunication there. But I think it's wild to expect somebody to bring someone in from Casa Amor, couple up with them, have no options, and not explore the person that she's coupled up with. I just think that's bizarre. Even if we were going to believe the delusional thinking that Huda brought in Chris just for Shelley, why shouldn't she at least explore it? This is strange. This is very strange to me. I okay, if anybody gets the rationale, let me know, but this is very strange. Then Alondria starts piping up, talking about, oh, are you gonna tell the class that you kissed Chris, basically outing that they kissed. And I'm like, this is meant to be a big deal? This is meant to be a big deal that Huda kissed the guy that she's in a couple up with. This is meant to be some bad boy piece of information. I'm so confused. This is meant to be a scandal and a disrespect to Shelley that Huda is kissing the guy that she's coupled up with. I'm not following. And Alondria said it was such satisfaction talking about, oh, you're talking about the sisterhood. Why would you kiss Chris then? Huh? Alondria, I know it's not you talking. And the fact that nobody called her out for kissing Nick, I was counting on Iris to send her something anonymously, but she got off scot-free with that. But for Alondria to be bringing that type of information with that vindictive energy, did you forget? Wild. So Huda defends herself, and she's like, God forbid I kiss somebody that I like. Like, you guys are fucking weird. Like, This is not anything I need to justify. And it was just very weird. Sierra was smirking. I just really didn't get it. And you know what? Chris was defending Huda. He was very much like, yeah, we have a connection and we're exploring it, and us kissing is no one else's business. Like, you even bringing this up, Alondra, is mad disrespectful. Like, this is some hot tea. Like, this is our private business. And yeah, period, Chris. You better defend your woman. You better defend your woman. Because no, everybody was there standing there tight-lipped when their woman was getting, when people were coming for their women. But Chris, he opened his mouth up to defend. So yeah, some brownie points over there. Obviously, like I said, I understand Shelley having an issue with the Ace dancing situation to some degree. We do see Huda ask Shelley the question. She doesn't just come out and apologize, though. She does basically call her out a little bit and say, you know, you always say it's just a challenge, but now in a challenge, it's an issue when it comes to me dancing on Ace. And Shelley was just basically like, just says her stance, how she says her stance. And Huda does apologize, but I think the divide is probably going to continue, and if they do make up, they're going to be civil, just because Huda didn't come right out with an apology, which I feel like if she wanted to mend the relationship, that's what she should have done, right? Personally, I don't feel like she should have apologized for shit, period. But I feel like if she wanted to mend the relationship with Shelley, she should have just apologized, right? Nick also comes for Huda as well. And the thing is, with Nick, I find it so strange because he will have a heart-to-heart with Huda and basically say, oh, I'm so proud of you and your progress. And then a challenge comes or a vote out comes and he'll vote her out and be like, yeah, I want you to leave because this and this and this. Like, they literally had a heart-to-heart, and then in the male challenge, he's talking about, you know, I feel like it's unfair that you're here and other people haven't gotten as much chances as you have. This is just mean. Like, this is like, Nick is just a bit of a weirdo. He's a bit of a weirdo. But yeah, I mean, the battering was expected, to be honest, right? We knew people were going to come for her, but I feel like she handled the situation pretty well, you know, considering the amount of times that we've seen her crash out. I think she held her own. She held her own, and she kept it classy with the aggression. There was no crashing out. So yeah, I personally, I'm here for her redemption, and I just feel like people need to let shit go. I feel like people are holding stuff against her and are now just making petty shit into big shit, when it was kind of like, you guys had your opportunity to hold her accountable, and you guys kind of did, but you wanted to do it lightly, and you decided to sweep it under the rug. Now suddenly you guys all hate her. I don't like the mean energy, personally, especially from Shelley's clique, Shelley, Alondra, Sierra. I don't like it. I do not like it. And Alondra, you're just a big fat hypocrite. I feel like this is Alondra getting her lick back from when she checked Huda in the beginning and Huda was crying and she felt like she couldn't say anything because she's going to be labelled the angry black woman. And I feel like now she's gotten very comfortable, so she just don't give a fuck right now. It's giving lick back, it's giving revenge. That's what it's giving. It's giving unresolved issues. But I got to hear from you guys. What did you think about the girls plus Nick coming for Huda in the male challenge? I got to hear from you guys. And what did we think about Chris defending her? Are we here for it? Do we think they're cute? I gotta hear from you guys.